Hi everyone, welcome to my 2024 tarot reading. This is the first one for the year, so I thought we will look at what this year might bring us from what I'm picking up from my angels and my grandma has a very strong presence with me, and also Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is in Buddhism, the Lady Master of Compassion. I was going to do another shuffle. That was just my mock up last night. I was going to do another shuffle today, but I didn't want to because it ends on Wheel of Fortune. So let's have a look. This is just too good to pass up. But I'm still being spontaneous because I have not actually looked at this until right now in detail. I haven't looked at it, so this will be interesting. All right, so 8 cards because it's an 8 year, I figured. The 8 of Wands. So 2023 produced a lot of momentum for peace and freedom movements and for spiritual development. People who are becoming conscious and don't want to be ruled by government, want to come from love, because of a lot of the developments that have happened. I think the greatest gift we have is that we still have free speech, and I think that that's what's leading us to fantastic new possibilities beyond in 24 and 25. And people, it's really because people are become very much conscious. It's because love is leading us, not developments in the news. The news is always following consciousness. Remember that. So we're leading the charge, and all our stars are lining up to a brand new future. I predict 2026 is going to be the new era. Will really kick in around 2026 because that's going to be a number 1 year numerologic. So 24 and 25 are going to be vital years, but thankfully 23, I believe we collectively all did the right thing. And it doesn't even matter about collectivism. It always comes down to what you do with your consciousness, whether you act in good conscience. If you act in good conscience, then it doesn't matter about the rest of society, because your place in it is always going to be one that comes, that will reflect that love. Next, following the 8 of Wands, we've got the Page of Swords. They go really well together because that's where we are at now. We can't get complacent, but we're in a good place, if that makes sense. And so that means, rolling with the punches. It's about taking all the negativity of the last 4 years and even longer, and sort of seeing the bigger picture and letting it expand your consciousness and expand your deliberate choosing to come from love. Anyone who doesn't want a government ruling over them is already coming from love. But even if you do feel the need to be governed, even if you feel the need for rules and regulations, you want to be part of a collective more than an individual. That's still your divine right to play that game, and that's fine too. But so long as you're coming from a loving place, you've always got the opportunity to come from a loving place. And that leads us to the Queen of Pentacles. We're in a place in 2024 where we can hold on to what's truly dear to us. The Lover's card. We're learning distinction between love and lust. I think 2024 is a year of great love, but it's not a confused love. We're starting to differentiate between love and lust. Love is the absence of fear. It's about breaking down into the now moment, opening up to infinite possibilities. Whereas lust is chasing pleasure. falling into schemes and patterns and games that give us security. So that's going to be an exciting time. And you can see that already happen in a big way in 2023. So I can say it with a great deal of confidence. I really feel temperance, the love we've been yearning for, it's going to fulfill our longing and our yearning to be closer to God, to be closer to each other as well. There's been a lot of separation, a lot of division. But this time it won't be fake, it'll be authentic. So very important that we continue to regroup and connect to people who are good for our soul, people who we can see their wings without any effort. We can see their wings, and they will obviously see it in us, reflected back to them. I was reading something recently about it's important, even if somebody has wronged you, to let them go, to forgive and let go, because if you do that, you're letting them go from your energy field. That's so important. Whenever you have a bad perception of someone, you're hanging on, and the karmic link tightens. Okay, so this is going to be the year where we surround ourselves with our angels in this world and beyond this world. There's going to be some worry, some reason to worry. It's always a test. There's going to be bad news. As always, there's going to be the appearance of false narratives, false gods. But it's always a choice, yeah? It's always a choice whether to let it keep you up all night or live through it, but just don't show your fear. Feel the fear, that's okay, but do it anyway. Go and live your life and don't show it on your face. And finally, the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune isn't just good luck. I don't really believe in luck because I believe everything is a divine creation, and that we take for granted, most of it. That's why when bad things happen, we start to question God, but then we forget about all the great things that we've taken for granted, like being born in the first place. So that's the key to the Wheel of Fortune. It's beyond your mind. It's beyond what you can expect. That's why I never try and articulate too much Wheel of Fortune when I get it, because the whole thing about Wheel of Fortune is an element of surprise and an element of beyond the structures of your mind. I mean, that's where the joy of life really is, isn't it? You know, yes, good news is coming along, but it's probably not going to be in the form that you're thinking it's going to be or expecting. All right, so I hope that paints a picture for 2024. And also, as I said in my previous video, one more thing, the eternal return. I love that concept that Nietzsche talked about, the German philosopher. The eternal return is like a test. You know, whenever you've got a dilemma and you think, should I do this or should I do that? The test is the eternal return. If you had to always do that from now till eternity, would you do that? Would you choose it? If the answer is yes, then it passes the test of the eternal return. And I feel that 2024 is an opportunity for all of us to form a template, greatest lives of our ultimate future. Because 2, 2, and 4, numerologically, of course, adds up to 8, which is the year of infinity, eternal return, karma, what goes around comes around. So now is the time to be conscious and to reap the rewards as well. Okay, and this will set the template for all your future years. Okay, God bless. Thank you so much for tuning in, and Happy New Year.